Alright, so this video has been a long time coming. It's about this outdoor pond right here that I built a couple of months ago. I wanted to wait until I was completely leak-free and everything before actually posting a video on it. But I do have a very slight leak that has been showing up in the corner there. That I literally just now found out is due to one of the windows not being properly seated. So I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to do specifically on that, but most likely I'll have to drain the pond and move the fish to another container while I work on that. But as you guys can see, the overall design of the pond, it is made out of 4x4 pine timbers. I do have them staggered on the side there that you can see, and the reason for that is it gives it a little bit more stability. So I've got 6-inch timberlok screws going in for the sides of each one, so each timber is secured to the next timber that is sitting on top of it, as well as the one that is next to it. Now, this pond is extremely secure, except for the one slight leak that I have in the window. Like I said, each timber is screwed to the one that is below it, as well as the one that's on top of it and the one that's to the side of it. So as you can see on the side there, it does have those timberlok screws showing on there, and they are countersunk as well in each of the locations, and that goes throughout the entire frame of the pond. The glass is 1/4-inch plexi, and it's a little bit overlapping on each one of the sides by about 2 or 3 inches. I think it's about 2.5 inches on each side. That gives me enough room to screw it in. I did use some 1.5-inch stainless steel screws, as well as a bolt, or not a bolt, a washer to hold those in place. And I used a lot of silicone to stick it to the side. Now, I think with the section of it where it does have a slight leak, that is due to it being the timbers. So it's not perfectly level, it's not perfectly flat. So one of the sections that is leaking, I guess I didn't put enough silicone in that spot. So when I do end up draining it, I'll put more silicone in that spot, as well as another bolt to screw it into the frame. The whole thing is lined with a standard pond liner, and doing the L-shaped design was very difficult to do that pond liner. I did have to cut it and seam it, and I completely ruined one pond liner in the process of it, but I was able to get it the second time around. So if you guys are going to do anything like this, I would suggest keeping it rectangular or square shaped, and then you can still stick with one window or 2 windows on 2 sides, and you'll be good to go. I do have a lily plant on each side, one on the right side, one on the left. And then there's a filter running in the corner that is inside of the pond. I haven't decided yet what my edging is going to be, so that's why that's not finished. And then I do have a net, but this is what I've got. So if you walk up, you can see my fish there. And to give you a better example of the sides, and the filter is down there. So my pond is about 300 something gallons, 320 to be exact. And the filter itself runs for about a 500 or 600 gallon pond. I would highly recommend that if you have a pond with goldfish, to oversize your filtration rather than undersizing it and have to deal with cleaning it too regularly. So if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to let me know, and I'll answer them best that I can.